Hey there, coaches. Welcome to day 6 of the New Coach Bootcamp. Today's topic I'm going to keep kind of brief in this video because you're actually going to get the link to watch one of our previous team calls about this topic. But today we're going to talk about objections. And I just wanted to go over a few brief things because, like I said, you're going to get the link to the team call so that you can listen to that a little more in depth. Sorry, thirsty. So anyway, you're going to start to see, as you are inviting people to challenge groups, that you'll begin to get objections. And what I mean by that is people, when you invite them to a challenge group, they may say, I'm not interested right now, I don't have the time right now, I don't have the money right now, and things like that. There are ways to handle all of these objections, and I'll go through each of them briefly. And then there's also different objections that you're going to get when it comes to sharing the business opportunity, so I'll go over that too. So first and foremost, when you're getting objections, I want you to remember this. Always share a story. Always share a story. You're going to start off with a response. Actually, you know what? Let me back up for a second. I want to tell you why people give you objections. The team call will go a little more into detail than this, but the reason that people give you objections is because they're ready for help, they're ready for a change, but they don't quite understand exactly what it is that you're offering, or they don't believe enough in the product yet, or maybe they don't know you well enough yet, so that trust and relationship hasn't built yet. Objections, Zany Johnson says, are well-planned lies, and really, if you think about it, anyone can make the time to work out. Anyone can make the time to eat healthy. Anyone can move around money in their budget to be able to afford things. It's all about prioritizing. Some people would rather spend their money on, going out to eat or drinking or buying clothes they don't need, stuff like that. So that's what you have to understand when it comes to objections. And our job as coaches is to ask the right questions that we ask through the 5-step sharing cycle when we're inviting people so that we can really truly know what their goals and needs are. And then the other thing that's really important is that we have to explain to them a few things when it comes to the challenge groups. One, you have got to help them understand the value of this, the value of what they're going to get. No one's going to want to buy anything if they don't see value in it. So that's why it's really, really, really important to talk about how they get a 30-day money-back guarantee anytime they get a challenge pack or a bag of Shakeology Home Direct. They get a 25% discount if they get a challenge pack. And when you're explaining the cost to them, telling them that it's literally only a little bit over $4 a day, which is like less than a Starbucks drink, depending on what you get, but less than most Starbucks drinks. So you've got to understand the value, and explaining to them how they're going to get that awesome accountability and support group where they can, stay motivated and check in on a daily basis, and that free coaching from you. It's not just a shake and a workout. It's not that at all, guys. And you've got to also understand Shakeology. Shakeology is not just for weight loss. I want you guys to all go into the online office and go to the video library. I'll actually share a link. Let me write myself a reminder as I'm doing this for when I post it. I want you guys to go watch some of the Shakeology videos. The one that I'm going to share is the 100 Doctors video, and it's about why you should drink Shakeology every day, why it's going to help people, how it helps people's health. It's not just for weight loss. So you guys need to familiarize yourself with that a little bit. Now, I don't want you to word vomit all over these people, and I don't want you to go send them 8 million videos about Shakeology. I want you to follow the 5-step process. And again, it's all about making it your own. The script is there for a step-by-step guide. If you don't have the script, you're not going to know what to say or what to do, and it's all about making it sound like you. So make sure that you're working with your sponsor on making your 5-step script sound like you so that you know exactly what to say. But you need to follow that. You don't need to word vomit on people, but it is important to have some knowledge on their goals and how Shakeology can help them in delivering that value. So that's what you've got to understand is you've got to explain the value to people. You can't just word vomit on them, and you can't go tell them the cost of what something is right up front when you don't even know if it's a good fit for them or not. And the 5-step document that I uploaded to the Dropbox. It's titled Just 5 Steps. I put in a few things in there of what I say to people when they give me objections. The most common objection is the money objection, and that's just, again, because people don't see the value in it yet, the trust isn't there yet, or they don't see that it fills a goal or a need that they have. So sharing a story, I always share Kate's story, starting off with saying, I totally understand how you're feeling. I really do. My friend Kate was feeling the same way as you were before she got started. She was on a strict budget, and she didn't know how she was gonna get the money to start. But she found a way to start. She saved up some money, and then she did our shorter challenge. And then after that, since she saved money on groceries from doing Shakeology, since it replaces a meal, she was actually able to save up to buy an entire challenge pack, which is a 30-day supply of Shakeology and also a 90-day program. And since January, she's lost over 50 pounds and looks amazing and is smaller than she was in high school. Can I show you her picture? That's exactly what I say. That verbatim is in the document that I'm talking about in the Dropbox, so make sure you send it out, or make sure you check it out. So that's what I say. Always, 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 when you get an objection, say, I totally understand, and then share a story. Like I said, if you don't know a story, post in the group and ask for help, or reach out to your sponsoring coach and we'll help you with a story to share. Or even maybe if it's your own story. But other stories are a little bit more powerful. And we are working on putting a list together of stories that you can share in our Dropbox, so just keep that in mind. When it comes to the time objection, I would do the same thing. I would just tell them a story, say I totally understand, tell them a story about someone else who is feeling the same way. Usually I pull out a story about, a mom or a single mom that is really busy working and taking care of her kid, but, Shakeology saves them time because you literally just throw it in a blender and go. And then T25 is only 25 minutes a day, so you can squeeze it in no matter what. And then I always send them the before and after picture of, those people's results. So keep that in mind. It's always going to be the same thing. I totally understand. Share a story with them. If someone else that felt the same way, send the picture. And when you get objections, I will go more into detail on this in the team call. But that just means that the people are that much closer to the sale, so you're that much closer to helping them. So if you're not getting objections, you're probably doing something wrong. You're probably not inviting enough people, or you're not talking to enough people. We all get objections no matter what. There are ways to easily overcome them. I put a couple documents in the Dropbox too, just of some conversations that I have had with people, and I've overcame objections. That is in the inviting and sharing folder. So keep that in mind with the objections. And real quick, because this video is getting long, I'm looking at my notes from the Eric Worre conference. He told us at the conference that when people have objections to the coaching opportunity, that it falls into one of two categories. One, the prospect has limiting abilities, they don't believe in themselves. Or two, they have limiting beliefs in network marketing. So they may tell you things like they don't have money, they don't have time, they're not a salesperson, they don't know anyone, they don't have any experience, stuff like that. So again, with this kind of objection, you want to say that I totally understand, and you want to share a story of someone else that felt the same way. And the recruiting video that I made for you guys that I put up in the Fit and Faithful group, you can send them that video. I share quite a few stories in there, and I try to make sure I go over every single objection in that video that someone may have. If someone has a limited belief in network marketing, though, you can kind of tell, because they might just say things like, well, is this a pyramid scheme, or I'm not good at sales, or I don't think this kind of business is for me. Our job is to educate them so that we can truly help them. And what they taught us this weekend, or it wasn't this weekend, last weekend, whenever the heck I was at the Eric Worre conference, was if someone has a limiting belief in network marketing, to say, you have a story. What happened? Was it you or someone in your family? And I actually did this last week with my friend Zach, and he totally opened up. So just ask them questions like, how long ago did it happen? Was it the product that didn't have value, or what do you think was the issue? Was it an issue with the upline? How long were you involved? Did you make any money? Why did you quit? Have you ever tried to start your own business before? Did the people or the company make you uncomfortable? Did the people or the company just want your money? Did the people or the company make you feel like it was a scam? And then just ask, after you get some answers from them, if you found a company with a product that you believed in that was about helping and providing value to others, would you be willing to look at it and give it a chance? And I said that to Zach, and he said yes. And then, just close out with, aren't your dreams still there waiting? Don't you still want to help people? I don't want you to feel pressure or drama, but if it feels right, will you just take a look? And I mean, like I said, I used that with my friend, and he was completely open to it. It was a good conversation. It didn't feel weird at all. And he had been on the fence for several months, and I never knew why. He just kept telling me, yeah, I'll do it someday. Yeah, I'll do it someday. But anyways, those are some things to know with objections. Just remember that it's our job to educate the prospects. They just, don't have enough information yet. The trust or relationship isn't built yet. Or they don't understand the value behind it or see that it fits a goal or need that they have. So that's why it's really important to follow the 5-step process. Always tell them I totally understand, and share a story and share a picture and use your upline for help. I know this video ran kind of long, but this is something that's really important. Once you're able to overcome objections, you're going to be able to close so many more people and help so many more people. And this was actually an area that I had a weakness in before, and I was able to overcome it. One last thing, I'm moving my camera, sorry. I'm going to recommend a book for y'all. This really, really helped me. It's backwards, but it's called The Art of Closing a Sale by Brian Tracy. Essentially, you guys, this is a sales business. I never signed up to do this to do sales. I signed up to help people, but we are selling a product. So that book was a total eye-opener for me, and the team call that you're going to get the link to is all based on that book. So I highly recommend it. Thanks for listening. I know this was long. Hope you guys have a great day.